Looks like we might finally get a massive center back SBC that we have been waiting for, a defender SBC that we have all been waiting for, and it's an icon SBC. That's the leak right now. That's kind of vague. There's really odd leaks and rumors right now about this next futties team. There's nothing really too concrete, except for one leak that we'll talk about today. I'm gonna talk about everything, of course. We'll continue our pack send today. I think I'm gonna open the 100 by 83 pack, which I don't know where that is. Is it this one? Yeah, right here. 600,000 coins, 600,000 hard-earned coins going down the drain, I'm sure, but at the end of the year, who gives a fuck? By the way, we are, I think, like 20 subs off 16K. I know it's like a meaningless number, but a reminder that half or almost half the people who watch every day are not subscribed. So if you want to see my dumbass more, you can click the subscribe button. Now, we did get popped today. If you guys would like to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. The link is in the description. You can use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. I've had some comments every day. People have been like, where Pop? And we finally found her a week later after she was in concepts, and she's a champs objective, and she looks pretty good. You know, standard futties card, I suppose. Okay, whatever. And then also the futties objectives, the champions objectives is futties cards, so it's gonna be really easy for almost everybody to complete this, so I guess that's kind of nice. But yeah, that's really all the Thursday content you get, because Thursdays, they just tell you to go fuck yourself. There's literally nothing on every Thursday. There's nothing. But okay, the main leak that we have got right now is this tweet from FIFA Trading Romania, who obviously is very reputable, and he says this, bomb emoji, bomb emoji, bomb emoji times 37, Italian emoji, center back, arrow soon emoji. So it's gotta be Maldini, because he wouldn't put that many bombs in there if it wasn't Paolo Maldini, I would assume. The first reply, either Nesto or Maldini, and he says 2 thumbs up. So it's got to be Maldini, and I'm assuming he's going to be an SBC, because usually we get SBC leaks first. It would make sense for them to finally drop a crazy good defender SBC. It's only been attackers for weeks now, which is a strange choice, but it seems like that is going to change now, which I'm happy about. But for the rest of the futties Team 5, right now, there's no 100% guaranteed leaks. Georgie's MIA, okay? Georgie was gone for 6 months. He came back to leak futties cards, and now for Team 5, all of a sudden, he's MIA again. So nothing from him. But then AC Fut Trader responded to some guy in his replies, and he said, is it worth saving packs for tomorrow? And then AC says, I think no, okay? But then there's this down here saying, will Team 5 be good? Best names out already, but yes. And I, for the life of me, could not find any reputable source for the best names being out already for this next team. Now, what I will say is there's this image here that was tweeted by pretty much some rando, and he says, predicted by me, but many cards are official, which, what the fuck does that mean? I couldn't tell you, but it does have Maldini in it, so maybe that points to it being more true as well, but be aware that it's like the only image I can find of any sort of person claiming to have legit leaks. So if you see a couple leaks leading up to this team coming out today on Twitter, and some of them are right in this team, then you can expect the rest to start to be true. But if none of this is right, then none of it's right. So if you see leaks of like, oh, Mbappe is in the team, then immediately like this one is obviously chalked. So I'm just showing you it because it's literally the only one that we've got. And many people are probably wondering about a futties best of batch 4 because it's a Friday, but usually the best of batches last 2 weeks. We have it confirmed on the loading screen now that this one also is 2 weeks, so there will not be a new best of batch today. Just the futties team, which hopefully is half decent and is good enough SBC wise and content wise and team wise for us to care about at this point in the year. But okay, thought this was kind of interesting from Mateus Gamer. He says here, before the events he's talking about are the Euros beginning. EA Sports FC was the 29th most downloaded game in May 2024 and the 42nd in April 2024. Between June 14th and July 15th, the game reached its peak and surpassed 9 million downloads. This article details just FC Mobile, right? So nothing about EA Sports FC, the regular version, the console version, but what I wanted to talk about is that there's this article talking about the effect the Euros had on the football gaming landscape, basically. And I do kind of wonder if EA saw what the increase was during the Euros this year in terms of player count, because there was one. In terms of the main game, not even talking about the mobile game, the main game was free, right? Remember on PS Plus, it was actually free. I hope that they don't see what they were doing content-wise with the Euro promo, because I don't think the Euro promo ended up being very good content-wise, and we can all kind of agree on that. It wasn't anything crazy. It really did feel just the same as the rest of the year. In fact, they were kind of doing it a little money-hungry, even in June and July this year. And I really hope that they don't see the inflated numbers in the summer and think, oh, we were doing a good job. They're going to keep doing what they were doing there because they had inflated numbers. You had inflated numbers because the Euros was going on and people wanted to play a football game, and that's it. You're the only football game with reasonable license distancing, reasonable gameplay and stuff like that at the time. Obviously, eFootball exists and UFL will exist in September, but I think we all can agree eFootball is not even, I think, what it was once or at one point. And UFL didn't even exist yet. So I hope they don't look at their track record of player counts over the course of those months and think, okay, we were doing something good there. You weren't. And also, I am begging you, if you do one thing today and you end up playing FIFA at all, okay, you end up on the game at all anytime today, check the prices of rare bronzes, especially if you're on a content time, and especially if the Maldini SBC drops that needs a bronze squad, because they will be selling for a shit ton. They were 2,000 coins at one point last time. Even right now, they're like 800, and they were down. I think I sold all mine at like 1,300, I want to say, and that was like 2 hours after content. So just please, I'm begging you to look at the rare bronze prices at some point today if you're on the game and it's post content time or right at content time, anything like that. If we get Maldini or any icon, please have a look. And I also would like to point out that it is pretty funny that the evolution that, well, I guess I completed it so you can't see, but I still have the Ultimate Founders one here. We have gotten 2 evolutions in the last 2 weeks or 3 weeks now that had to do with us pre-ordering the game, right? Because you were a Futties founder. If you pre-ordered the game, you got that other evolution that came out like 4 or 5 days ago, I think. And you got this one as well, right? It is pretty hilarious that right when it starts to become time to pre-order the next game, they're like, oh yeah, the pre-order bonuses from the last game we didn't really do much with. So remember, we have pre-order bonuses, right? And we're doing them now to convince you and entice you to pre-order the next game because, hey, we're giving out bonuses still from the last pre-order, even though you didn't for 9 months. I think it was legitimately 9 months. There was no pre-order bonuses in any sort of way, if I'm remembering correctly, because it was the evolution and it was the packs we've already opened. And I think that was it. Maybe a draft token a month, something like that. Maybe that was, I think it's an EA Play reward. I actually think there was nothing. So I'm just saying that, is it that big of a goddamn deal to give us a better Founders Evo card that won't even be as good as cards that are 1,000,000 coins plus or 500k plus even? Like, it's not going to be as good as them. So why not give us more upgrades throughout the year? You don't have to be so stingy. That's what I hope they learn next year. You do not have to be so stingy because you make the power curve go so fast anyway. You're already stingy and the power curve goes fast. So if you make the power curve go as fast as it does, you might as well give us great cards to be at the top of the power curve for a week or two, right? Because it'll move again in just a week or two. So that's the weird part for me, and I hope they learn from that next year, because I feel like this year, if we get something next year that's very similar to this year, we are probably in big trouble long term. And some would argue we might already be, of course. I'm not talking about like the gambling shit, just talking about like the content, right? The FUT economist ruined free-to-play grind content that we love, and I know that, you know, my community probably enjoys and loves more than most because we're obviously not probably very casual anymore. If you're watching YouTube content, you're probably not a casual. You might be, but you're probably not. But I'm okay. I asked you guys yesterday if you like longer or shorter titles because I just wanted to see what your guys' reaction was to that. But most of you said, I don't care what the title is, I'm going to click on the video, or I'll actually like the longer ones better. I'll probably just keep it to that. I always ask you guys those kinds of questions because I just want to know, like, I want to kind of get inside your heads a little bit. And the amount of jokes about long and short dicks in the comment section were off the charts. Okay, the numbers were unparalleled, and I won't share them in this video because I think YouTube might give me strike 2 and my channel might rot in hell. So I'm not going to show you that. But, and put simply, Sam Dixon says Mia Hamm is worth it. Okay, well, that works. The consensus was Mia Hamm was worth it, so that helps anybody. I'm sure there's reviews out there and shit too that probably said the same thing, so there you go. And Tygon Sam does say here that maybe the spreadsheet was actually from EA and you were literally showing an internal document. There's a chance I think that was true. Like that genuinely, there is a non-0% chance that is the case. I would doubt it because I don't know how someone's getting an internal document like that if we don't have more leaks. Does that make sense? If you have an internal document about cranium player faces, my guess would be we would have more leaks about random other shit as well from internal documents. But it could be only one of them got leaked and that was it. But I don't know. It was the spreadsheet, I think, that caused it because I don't think I showed anything else in the video about FC25. So it has to be the spreadsheet. So maybe your theory has more credence to it than I'm giving credit for, but I don't know what the hell happened. The most upvoted comment yesterday was N. Kenchington, who says, just pack 98 Ronaldo. Fuck yes. I'm 48 years old. Hey, don't listen to the haters. Even if the haters are yourself, okay, don't listen to them. Enjoy your Ronaldo. But by the way, is anybody 48 plus in here? Because that's crazy. Where the oldies at? I'm gonna get there one day. I'll be there with you. I'm 25 already, though I don't look 25. But anyway, enough about me. Let's open this 83 by 100 pack. And if I pack a great to the game, Cruyff, Digne, well, Cruyff is he even in packs? Digne Coutinho, I know for sure is. That Messi's impacts. I know that R9's impacts. In fact, any of those guys, I will give away something. I don't know what. I'm going to give away something and probably streak across my entire neighborhood. Okay, 600k down the drain, flushed straight down the toilet. And it's a Tots card, I think, which is not a great sign. Left mid, Man City. I have no idea who that is. Hemp. Okay, I think that means I didn't get a futties, right? I think that means that. The other walkout is Renard, is that? Salma. Okay. I don't know if that means I don't get a futties card. Okay, we do. And it's Gertza and Giuli, who are both not very good. And I think that just might have gotten, you know, a lot of cool specials in here, but nothing actually worth 600,000 coins, I believe. That's for sure. Anything on the end here? Any duplicates or anything like that? Okay, Kohler and Garasi. All right, well, that wasn't great. I guess it's somewhat of decent fodder, but hey, thanks for being here, and I love you all since we're so peace.